Dealing with a catastrophic ice storm in the mid and north Willamette Valley today like we haven't seen in at least 50 years.
That's right. PGE alone has more than 240,000 customers without power. We have Elizabeth Latanner with PGE on the line with us now. Obviously a very busy morning, Elizabeth. Crews are working around the clock, and I know you're telling people to be patient, but can you just kind of frame this for us? Give us perspective of just how far-reaching this is.
Sure. I mean, you said it's about 240,000 customers. It's all across our service area in Multnomah, Clackamas, Marion, Yamhill, Polk, Washington County. And this is a historic ice storm. And we've seen many, many outages because of that buildup on tree limbs, and those tree limbs fall on power lines or otherwise impact electrical equipment. And so our crews we have all hands on deck. Folks are out in the field working to restore as quickly as safety allows. But given sort of the historic nature of this ice storm and the number of individual outages, we really are asking for patience at this time because it's going to take some time.
You know, I was hoping that, Elizabeth, that you could put this in perspective from a statewide perspective. I know your service area only covers a certain area. Pacific Power also reporting a lot of outages. But when you say a customer, you're talking about a home or a business. Is there an average number of people per customer that you work with? I mean, is it 3, 4?
I don't have that kind of statistic in front of me, but I will say we know this is impacting, like I said, hundreds of thousands of businesses and families, and we recognize that the weather conditions are challenging this weekend, and we want to make sure our customers remain safe and warm. So there's nothing more important to us right now than quickly and safely restoring power, and our crews will work around the clock to make that happen.
Understood, and I appreciate that. There's a question you probably, I didn't have the answer for right off the top of your head, but the numbers are really remarkable. You're talking about 250,000 customers, and if you've got maybe 3 people in a house, that's maybe 750,000. 4 million people in the state. It could be that a quarter of the state of Oregon is without power at this hour, which is really, really remarkable.
Elizabeth, I know something probably everyone wants to know is a timeline, and I'm sure it's hard to give a concrete answer to that, but what are you thinking at this point?
Well, right now we're asking customers to be prepared to be without power through the weekend, just given the number of outages and sort of the extent of the damage and kind of the ability of our crews to get everywhere to make all those restorations. And we understand that, our estimate of potentially 48 hours is really frustrating, and we will continue to update our best estimate as to when power will be restored on portlandgeneral.com/outage.
All right, Elizabeth Latanner, thank you very much for joining us, and thanks to your crews out there working to get the lights back on for people, get the heat back on. We do appreciate it.